You know what's funny to me is that so many people think that I left Christianity because I had a bad experience in the church. While I did have some weird things happen at church and some strange memories, my overall church experiences were good. I liked church. I liked being a part of the church. I liked being on the worship team. I liked going several times a week, fellowshipping with my friends, and all of that. But having said that, there are definitely some cringy Christian memories that I have, and I'm going to share those with you today. Cringy things that I did when I was a Christian. Let's talk about witnessing for Jesus Christ. Now, as a Christian, that's part of what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to try to lead other people to Jesus. You want to show them the light that has been shown to you. Well, when I was about 17 or 18, something like that, our youth group decided we're going to go to the outlet mall and we're going to witness to people. They gave us gospel tracts. If you don't know what a gospel tract is, it's the little pamphlets that you see laying around on the ground, or the little fake $5 bills that you see at restaurants that, like, I'm going to leave them a tip. The tip, get saved and go to heaven, live with Jesus forever. So there we were. We were equipped with all of these gospel tracts. Everything you need is going to be right here. There are some key Bible verses and what you need to know to give your life to Jesus. Well, we rolled up to the outlet mall. I was nervous as hell. This was really strange. Even though I believed in God and believed in Jesus, and I thought that, I have this relationship with Jesus and other people need to have it too, it was still really strange. I was young and I was in over my head, just walking up to random strangers. And I'm an introverted person anyway, so that kind of stuff is weird for me. But I walked up to the Tommy Hilfiger store, and it was outside the Tommy Hilfiger store. And I saw this guy walking out. He was lighting up a cigarette. And I walked up to him and I was like, "Sir, do you know Jesus Christ?" And the look on his face, he didn't even say anything at first, but the look on his face was like, "Who the hell are you to tell me about life, to tell me what I need out of life?" This dude was probably in his mid-30s, probably worked hard all week, just wanted a little break, go shopping, go get you some polos. And here comes this stupid kid who thinks that he has all the answers to life, walking up to him and saying, "Sir, let me tell you how you should live your life." Dude probably worked 50 hours that week and is just exhausted. And it was so cringe. So cringe. My insides were shaking. I was nervous. What do I say? How do I do this? But I felt that calling. Like, this is what I'm supposed to do. So that's witnessing cringe, episode number 1. Number 2 is years later. I'm probably 22 or so. I'm at a gas station. I'm pumping gas, and this guy walks up to me and asks me for a ride home. And I'm thinking, yes, this is the perfect opportunity to witness to this guy. So he gets in the truck and I take him to his house, and the whole time I'm talking about Jesus. And this dude is so uncomfortable. I am too, a little bit. But again, I feel like this is my job. This is my duty. I have to do this. It was a very awkward ride home for that guy, and I'm sure he was probably thinking the same thing. Who knows though? He might have gone on to be this pastor or something. I don't know. But I don't think so. I think he was just like, man, I just wanted to ride home. I didn't want to be given an ultimatum that, I either go to heaven or hell. Christianity. Another cringy thing about that story is that I had a Jesus sticker on my truck, on the back window. Jesus right there at the top. And I got that when I was 18, and I kept it on there the whole time I had that truck. And I got rid of that truck in 2015, about 6 years after I was already an atheist. I was riding around with a Jesus sticker on the back. I never did take it off. I don't know why. Here's some more cringe. I was on the drama team for a brief stint at church. So I would do these interpretive dances, and I'm so glad that there aren't any videos of that circulating around anywhere. I also played a soldier who was walking beside Jesus as he was carrying his cross to be crucified. I was walking around Main Street in my town, dressed as a soldier with a whip in my hand. Whoosh! Whoopah! yelling things at Jesus. Ugh. After I first gave my life to Jesus, I decided that I didn't need secular music in my life. That was something that was preached at church, that we are to be in the world, but not of the world. So I went home, I took my CDs, and I broke them with a wiffle bat in the backyard. Broke all of my favorite music. I ended up buying a lot of those CDs again later. Good times. What's some more cringe? Oh, I brought my Bible to school with me senior year because that's when I got saved. So I was carrying my Bible around from class to class, talking to people about Jesus. I brought my Bible to work with me. So that was fun, reading it in the break room. And look, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's a little bit cringe for me to think back on that. You know, I would pray on my breaks and people would see me praying. Like one guy asked me, well, it's like, what are you doing? Oh, you're talking to God. And it's really cringe for me to think back on that. Here's another one. I got married at 22 years old. How old was your wife, Kevin? Oh, she was 18. There's some cringe for you. There's some purity culture induced cringe. I need to get married because I feel like this is the person that God put in my life. Get married young, they said. It'll be fun, they said. And by they, I mean the people at church and all the people that were around me who also got married young because they felt like they needed to in order to have sex and not burn in hell. I played in the worship band at church, which is not cringe. And I had a band outside of church that was a Christian band that we played like rock music and stuff. That's also not cringe, but the name of the band was cringe. What was the name of the band? A Pledge to Die. A Pledge to Die was the name of our band in reference to dying to your flesh. We're making a pledge to die to our flesh and live for Jesus. Now that's cringe. Here's another Christian cringe moment. I had Dish Network. I had one of my friends come over and set a password on my dish that I didn't know. So I did not have access to certain content. That's how devoted I was to Jesus. I wanted him to put a password so I couldn't watch any mature shows on my dish. So I couldn't be tempted in that way. I'm sure I did a lot of other cringy shit as a Christian, and if I remember enough, I might do a part 2. If you also used to be a Christian, let me know in the comments below some of the cringy things that you did. If you like this video, then hit that thumbs up, and also check out this video right here about the 12 things that I've learned in my 12 years as an atheist. I'll catch you in the next video.